This can be a bit of a tough thing to conceptualize, especially because we have made pain such a priority in like the rehab and medical space, meaning essentially like if you have pain, we're trying to treat the pain. Pain is a symptom of tissue stress and tolerance to the stressors of us as an organism. It's complicated. People have their own understandings of pain, which makes it tricky. We learn pain. It's a learned experience. One of the best ways to start thinking about this is that pain decreases as capacity and as optimism about your capacity improves. So the physical, cognitive, and emotional aspects of pain are so hardwired into like threat perception, and also can the tissue, can the joint, can I handle this thing, that we have to just look at it as if we bring up our level of tolerance and capacity, a lot of times the pain will decrease, right? So trying to treat the symptom all the time has actually just kind of created a vicious cycle of people being afraid of pain, afraid of movement with pain. And that is honestly a big problem because it takes people in directions of trying to like alleviate pain without building up physical, cognitive, and emotional capacity, right? So it's complicated. Everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different. Pain is always valid and real. It's just a byproduct of a lot of different things that we have to learn to manage. And that's the tricky part. But so many things get better when you appropriately stress yourself physically, appropriately stress yourself mentally, learn to rest and recover, and learn to be less afraid of the symptoms you're getting and try to understand them. Good things typically come out of that. So don't be afraid of pain. Try to understand it. If the medical providers or the practitioners around you seem afraid of it or are trying to just constantly like make it go away instead of trying to assess what could be contributing to it and not getting into some gimmicky singular root cause, you probably want to run away from those people. So just another thought on pain and the complexity of it. I guess a big piece of this and what stemmed this video was just talking with one of my clients about a tolerable amount of discomfort with certain exercises, because she's building capacity and she can say, yeah, I was what I would consider uncomfortable, maybe a little bit painful, but I ultimately was tolerating things well. And it seems like things are improving with that level of discomfort during certain exercises. And that's actually a really good place to be because she can mentally, emotionally, and physically learn to deal with her symptoms and eventually build herself up so that she can handle the stressors of those movements well. If she completely shied away from it, I don't know if she would get those same results. That's all I got for today. Thanks for being here. Peace.